No, my sack was way bigger. I'm the real Santa.
No. My sack is way bigger. I'm the real Santa.
Guys, we only got one beer left. Let's see what's on tap.
Alcohol. I gotta have a little talk with you. I wanna treat you just like you treated me.
Hey guys, welcome to Tap That. We're here reviewing the Fugly Sweater beer brought to you by the Ithica Beer Company. Let's get into it. Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go in some ASMR. You guys ready?
Yeah,
Crack open the beer. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sounds like a good pop.
Oh, I think you do it the same way I do it. Storm does it away from him.
Yeah, we talked about this last.
He does it with his thumb. You do it with your pointer finger?
I do it with my pointer finger.
You crack it, right?
And I also twist it just to make sure that the beer is mine afterwards. So if beers are sitting down, I know who is mine.
Wow,
because
that's a good strategy.
I'm gonna pour it in. We got these nice glasses here.
Absolutely.
And this feels like the biggest glass, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like all glasses are the same.
This is a little bigger, but because of how
big.
skinny it is, the beer's probably going to fill it up a little bit more than the other ones.
Well, this is also a pounder, and remember, pounders don't fit in the goblet.
No, my pounder
That's
fit.
No, we
Mine's
didn't have a pounder.
a little bit less.
My
because I
pounder
spilled
fit.
some on my lap.
That's it.
That is a perfect pour.
That's a perfect pour right there.
No,
I'll take it.
That has a decent amount of head on it. It is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, though.
We are working on the pours. Again, this is Ithica Brewing Company, Fugly Sweater. I'm down to try it. You guys ready to tap that and try it?
Absolutely.
Let's tap that.
Tap that.
Oof.
It's a little strong.
This is the most harsh.
No, you can't just say that off the first sip.
I wouldn't say
Sure.
it's as harsh as the Mad Elf.
Oh, I think it's harsher.
No, go check out the Cold Case Files, the first episode we did on these. I don't think anybody said this was real strong. I don't exactly remember, but
I personally think this is strong.
You think it's stronger than the Mad Elf?
The Mad Elf the flavor was so abrupt that it kind of let me know it was what I was in for, where this is just like, it's beer strong. Where Mad Elf was more like piney strong.
Yeah.
Well,
This
let me
is more
ask.
beer strong.
Let me ask you a question. If you were to go back to the Cold Case Files and you were to retry all these, would you be able to get this one out of the pile of them? Would you be able to say this is the Fugly Sweater?
Yes.
Really?
It's the strongest taste to me.
Yeah,
think
I would probably agree with you there.
All of
this
these,
is the
though.
beer I would probably be able to pick out.
Yeah.
Among the rest of them.
Yeah. I mean, other than Mad Elf. Mad Elf has such a cherry taste. That
Yeah,
it's
Mad Elf. This one actually could probably blend in with the rest of them. Mad Elf sticks out more than the rest of them.
For me, the smell of Mad Elf said, "Oh, this is Mad Elf."
Hey.
I smelled this. I do not smell anything stronger. And for the color, certainly, whatever you're about to say, I know color for sure sticks out for me.
Yeah, I mean, most of the beers we tried today
have been dark.
have been dark. Exactly.
dark.
I mean,
I'm a
that's
little
actually-
surprised.
That's pretty surprising.
Because I think of Christmas, I think of white snow, the lightness of it, and
Exactly.
this doesn't scream Christmas to me. None of them have.
Yeah, most of them
None
are dark beers, so it's just
Exactly.
pretty interesting.
And to be honest, we walked into that Wegmans. We were looking at the Christmas beers. We were figuring out what we would select to give you guys reviews on. And for me, Ale, not Yale, the college, but Ale, it was going to be lighter, but these are darker.
Yeah, every beer so far has been dark.
This
been
one I
dark.
would say is almost the darkest. And again, we talked about this, Alex and I, behind the scenes, but we don't really know when to bring up price to you guys. But for this one, this was the lowest ranking at
this is cheap.
$9.99. Ithica Brewing Company Fugly Sweater. It's the cheapest of all of them.
But I would pay more for another beer, personally.
You say that,
I
but
would too.
I still think the quality's there. Of course, we haven't gotten into the label, the content of it, but I still think the quality's there for $9.99.
I think we might be very vastly off, but Let's move on to label.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a great label.
Yeah, I love this
This
label.
is a great label. I'm going to show it to you guys. This is an awesome label where it is the sweater. You guys are just coming off the ugly sweater pack. This should have been in it. This is great.
I mean, just looking at it from this way doesn't even do it justice. You can see every intricate detail that's within the
they
label.
really went into it.
It looked like a sweater.
Yeah.
I mean, the label is great. I love the label on it.
It even has like the pixelization of
Yeah,
sweater
exactly.
that you would imagine.
It looks like an actual sweater.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, I mean the taste is just pretty dark. It looks dark.
And then
It's not my favorite of the bunch that we've had, but it tastes good though. It's not bad.
I don't hate it.
yeah, below the
I
Fugly-
feel like this glass is making it feel like there's much more than there is.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like I'm not
finish.
even close.
Yeah, exactly.
and below the Fugly sweater it says dark lager, which we all agreed it's a dark lager.
See, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, we got 2 drops.
I didn't even notice that. Dark lager brewed with
Ginger,
ginger and cloves and nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, but we got 2 drops. That's Chicho Elf.
See,
And
to
Santa
me,
Claus.
I would probably put this ugly sweater at the very bottom and move the
The
rest
bottom's
of them up.
done. Oh, the ugly sweater is over here. This isn't filled.
Resting Grinch face.
Yeah, so I would probably move this one to that one and move the rest up one.
Oh, you like this?
Oh,
one.
so this would be your best.
Is this the best one?
That's the best.
Okay, so I put it this end. My bad.
You special
I
guest
got
Wyatt.
confused.
Fell off.
This
I'm
one
sorry.
as at the other end. My bad.
All right, guys, we're back in it. Sorry for the commercial break. We're back in it.
Yep.
I
Moving
have-
on to label.
We were in label? Okay. I have a lot of beer left. Label. Let's
I
move
do
on.
too. So let's move along.
Let's get it
Let's
done.
move along.
The label.
Storm.
The label looks amazing, to be honest.
Label's good.
I think we went halfway through label. You guys get it. Brewed with ginger, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Wyatt and I already said that. Doesn't say anything special on it. Government warning, as always. Fugly sweater. Blah, blah, blah. Brewed and canned by the Ithica Beer Company in Ithaca, New York. This, I'm not going to pretend that it super sticks out to you. It says Fugly sweater. And because you guys are getting off the ugly sweater episodes, we decided to do the Fugly sweater for the Christmas
Tie-in. Tie-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, tie in.
It also doesn't have an alcohol content.
No.
That I see.
No, not a
looking at
second
that
one.
too. I'm so surprised.
This is 2 beers that we've had this episode that does not have an alcohol content.
And both cans, too.
Yeah, exactly. I do not,
I don't
unless you
appreciate
see
it.
one,
I don't
I do
appreciate
not
it.
see an alcohol content
I don't.
at all.
And I
I'm
don't
gonna-
appreciate
yeah.
it either.
So I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna hope that this is 7% or more.
It has
Because
to
if
be.
it doesn't, it just doesn't match the other ones we drank.
Yeah.
They were all above 7%.
I don't know. I'm with him. I'm not loving this. I'm not feeling it as dark as this beer is.
Yeah.
But be honest,
Okay.
as we're
Getting
I'm just gonna
drunker.
interject. Yeah, type of beer. It's obviously the ugly
It's-
sweater.
it's probably
a
the
dark
darkest.
lager. Yeah, it's the darkest. But to be honest, it's not the Mad Elf where like you have to become accustomed to the taste, right?
Yeah.
And it's not the sugar cookie where maybe you like a hazy. It's a little too sweet for you. It's just a beer. Like I'm tasting beer. I'm not dissatisfied with it, but I'm not upset. You know what I mean? That's the same thing. I'm not upset by it. I'm not dissatisfied by it. But I'm not pleasantly surprised. I'm not jolly. Like it's a beer.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it doesn't bring anything to the table that's amazing or anything that stands out like that Mad Elf does. So, I mean, I wouldn't really rank it above anything else that we've done because it doesn't have anything that stands out among the rest.
That's special.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the label on it is amazing. I love the label. I love everything around the can. But as far as the taste itself, it doesn't really stand out among the rest that we've had.
Yeah. I'm with that. I'm actually having a hard time drinking it. And before Storm interrupted me, I was going to say... Storm, what are you doing? Look at your phone?
Yeah.
Don't.
So I know we don't usually do these on these episodes, but I'm really curious in the alcohol content. Because, of
It
course...
better be fucking high for you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
you
gotta
do
be.
your thing. I'm hoping it's above a 7.
Let's look it up. Look it up.
I am
Sorry.
looking it up because whereas the sugar cookie, we rated it without the ABV, this just doesn't have it there where, like, I'm looking up the rating before.
Yeah,
the
I
ABV.
understand that.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead,
you
man.
guys go ahead.
Go ahead. The content, though, the taste of TLC is there.
Yeah.
I think it tastes like a very dark beer if you want. But the label's fantastic.
I love the label.
I love the label. This is my second to favorite label of the series.
Yeah.
This is a great label.
It looks exactly like an ugly sweater. It looks like
Hell yeah.
any sweater, to be honest.
Any sweater. It looks great.
It even, like, if you feel it, it has kind of a
rough texture.
Exactly, a rough texture. It feels like a sweater, kind of. I mean, the label is fantastic. As far as the taste, though, it tastes a little below what we've had so far.
I'm with it.
What did you find as far as the alcohol content?
Well, I'm going to quiz you guys a little bit. What would you expect in a lager? Let's leave out the dark part because I just feel like that's part of the
7.2.
Okay, and you?
A
Special guest
lager?
wine? Yeah, just a lager. Like you pick it off the shelf. What do you expect?
Probably about a 5 to a 6.
5 to a 6. That's actually a great guess. This lager, according to Untapped, comes into a 5.7%.
Really?
Oh.
This one comes to a 5.7?
Yep.
Wow.
Not
As a
worth it.
pounder.
That is not what I expected for this
It's
drink.
not what I
worth it.
Yep, it's not what I expected as well. Given our previous, the Nutrail Holiday Cookie being a hazy IPA.
7.5.
Yeah.
That was, and then the Bells and the Trogs, Mad Elf. Of course, Mad Elf being top on the shelf in ABV.
Yeah.
I'm expecting.
Yeah. I mean, by far, this can has probably the best design out of all of them, to be honest.
Well,
I disagree.
Arguably.
Flying Dog was
Storm though.
Probably the
pounded that shit.
Probably
I
the
did pound
top
it.
2 without all
Alright.
the cans that we've tried.
With label. Yep.
They put a lot of work into this design on the label, but the beer itself probably ranks within the lowest.
It's
Within the last 2 of the ones we have had.
Of course, we always treat the TLC method with respect, and
Yeah.
we tell you guys, content being a highlight with the Mad Elf, but content here, 5.7%.
Low.
I'm gonna disagree with Alex. I'm thinking with a lager, that's right where I expect it. But at the same time, you come out and you say Fugly sweater, which gives me a little Christmas feeling. We're both Santas. There's an elf in between. I'm feeling like this is a Christmas, and what I've seen is there's 7+%, and I'm not feeling it at 5.7.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. How about you?
Yes.
Yes from him. I'm ready to rate it. I finished it. So
I feel like you did rate
Me
it.
and Alex are about pretty much the same.
Oh my god.
Around our glass.
I'm struggling in this.
I'm struggling. It's not as strong, but it's not as weak as the other ones. It's just like...
Storm is going to review this,
I
and
don't
me
know.
and Wyatt are going to do our best to chug this. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Storm, we're going to, as soon as you start review, we're going to clink it and go.
and go. So the taste, it's okay. It tastes like beer. Color is definitely there. It's darker. Label we already talked about. It's pretty good. Eye catching. I'm not gonna catch this can. It says Fugly sweater. It's okay. It blends in with the rest of the Christmas beers. Content ABV. Right there where I see a lager, but not right there where I expect a Christmas beer, right?
Yeah.
And then type of beer, lager. I do love lagers. 5.7. I'm going to say, and that's the ABV, 5.7. I'm going to rate it a little higher, 5.9. 5.9 is my rating.
I myself, the can is amazing. I love the can. I love the design. As far as the beer, I probably rated a 5 to a 5.5. 5. It's not amazing. It doesn't really stand out as well as the other beers that we've tasted.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I need a solid.
Give me a
score.
solid number.
Yeah.
Give me a number.
So you need to pick 5 to 5.5.
I'm gonna give it a 5, man.
Wow. Another.
I
even
mean,
score.
I'm just. It has an alright taste. It's not amazing. It doesn't stand out. The only thing that really stands out about the beer is the label, but that doesn't really say too much when it comes to the beer.
Well, I'm not. So they say don't judge books by the cover, but when you
Yeah.
go to the beer distributor,
Yeah.
and say you're somebody who doesn't pick up Keystone all the time, which is me, but you're looking in the aisle and you're looking like, oh, maybe I'll pick up a Christmas beer. This might catch your eye, Fugly Sweater. And in that case, with his rating, it's 50-50. Maybe
Yeah.
you pick it up, maybe
Yeah.
you go on to the next one. So
Exactly. I mean, it's a pretty heavy beer, from what I understand. It's not a light beer at all. It has a pretty strong taste. It's not as strong as Mad Elf, obviously.
yeah,
Um,
I'm certainly biased where I like lagers, where
yeah, it's definitely a lager's beer.
Alex is looking for an IPA, and as he turns me over to the hazy market, the IPA market, that sort of thing, I'm still like searching for the perfect lager, you know?
Yeah, I mean, out of all the beers we drank, even though it's good, I'd probably rank it the lowest out of all we've had, just because of how thick it is, how strong it is. It's just like, I don't know. It's not a beer I would bring to family gatherings. It's not a beer I would bring to family gatherings. I don't know. What is your opinion, Alex?
Oh, you don't like my opinion? My opinion is a solid 4.3.
Okay.
This is I barely finished. I didn't finish it, to be honest with you.
This
Like-
makes me so much more excited to get Moosehead on the show. Because
I've actually had Moosehead before.
that is my favorite beer. If I go to the distributor and I'm not picking up a light beer, I'm picking up a lager and it's Moosehead.
Okay.
So for me to actually have a lager in the show and displayed and give it to Alex, and him to give it such a low score.
It's not good. And just to go into more of my review, like the flavor's not there. I wouldn't chase this flavor. Label is cool. The label raised it up a little more.
Yeah, the only thing that's really
saving grace of
exactly is the label.
Is the label. This label's a great label. I love it. And I bought this because of the label. But other than that, the label's not there. The label's there. The flavor's not there. The taste and the content's not there.
Exactly.
It's not enough for me to warrant this beer.
I would probably rank this label, not the label, but the beer itself. I'd probably rank it the resting Grinch face
I'm with you.
out of all the rest.
I'm with you.
So I'll give you guys permission because, like I said, I'm a lager fan. But at the same time, I'm coming over to the IPA, the hazy market.
Nope.
And I'm not going to say that it's the best on the rank. So
Nope. Resting Grinch face.
Resting Grinch face. But at the
I
same
think
time,
you can't reach it. You have long arms. We don't have long enough arms.
at the same time, do you guys not feel like maybe one of them should move?
I just don't feel that there's anything really special that kind of.
We got the Treat Yo Elf, and that's the bells.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that anything really tops anything else that we reviewed itself, either as far as the label, as far as the taste. I don't think it really goes above anything else.
This is the worst beer we've tried. This is definitely sixth. This is Resting Grinch face.
Yeah.
100%. This middle area, I'd be willing to argue.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely
Thank you
agree.
is kind of growing.
If anything, I'd probably switch this one and this one, but majority rules.
No,
I would actually switch this one with this one.
Ooh. See, I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
So I would take It's Pine, throw to Snow Thank You, right? Because it's the Mad Elf.
Which one?
No. Don't do it yet.
Okay.
So I would take Snow Thank You and throw to It's Pine. I would take Flying Dog and put it to It's Pine and move It's Pine which I think is the Mad Elf.
No, I would move It's Pine up to this one. Yep.
And then
I would
this
move.
one.
I would move this one to third, and I would. No, oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
So which
difficult
one is
one
this
with
one?
the snow.
This one is Mad Elf.
I would
I
Mad
would
Elf
move
to
that
second.
down one.
Mad Elf to this one.
No.
Personally, I would
Opposite.
do. Yep. No, Wyatt, you're good. I would move that one to that one.
This one to this one.
Oh, the label's so good though.
I don't like this part, but I agree with you. The taste was pretty
The
decent.
price is good. I'm okay with this.
I don't think this.
That's definitely last.
This is definitely.
That's last.
This one could either be switched with this one or this one. This one is really good. The
That
Christmas
one's the
Day
best one.
That's one of the best ones.
That was the best one. All right, guys. So we got in our ranking. Are you good?
I'm thinking.
Which one are you
moved
thinking?
Mad Elf back up.
You think it should be this one to one of these two?
Where I think if Flying Dog is It's Pine, I think actually the sugar or the holiday cookie is actually at It's Pine.
You
would.
want to switch these two?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally. But
I wouldn't personally, but that's up to you.
Majority rules.
Majority rules. Okay, well then this is it. This is the thing. And unfortunately, the two cans rank the lowest, but that's fine.
Do you think
Yeah.
that has an influence on
No, I don't think it has an influence.
Yeah, so far we got the bells.
The official Tap That rating
The
is...
Mad Elf is coming to number 2 here.
But the bells comes to Treat Your Elf.
Number 1, Treat Your Elf.
Treat Your Elf. Treat Your Elf.
Round Santa Claus comes to the Mad Elf area. And then the second one is the
It's Pine.
It's Pine. And so thank you. And Rest in Green. The Rest in Grinch face.
Resting Grinch face.
Why is drunk?
I've been drinking this whole time, so don't blame me at all.
Why
just
is
wanna-
drunk? It's bells is Treat Yourself. It is Mad Elf is Round of Santa Claus.
Yep.
It is Flying Dogs Canine at It's Pine.
Yeah.
It's Pine.
It's alright.
Then we got Snow Thank You at the Sugar Cookie one from Williamsport, PA. Shout out.
Yep.
From PA. And then unfortunately last is Resting Grinch Face.
Yeah, the Fugly sweater unfortunately comes in last year.
It's
And
not
that is super unfortunate for me because when, of course, you know me, Alex, when I look at prices, I'm like, price doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that was the lowest priced one at Ithica Brewing Company, and it is the lowest rated on Tap That.
Yeah.
It's the worst easily, and it's not only the worst easily.
I would not say worst.
Easily.
It's a lager. It tastes fine. It doesn't compare to all these.
Easily, it's the worst for me. From this to this, I would drink all 4 of these before I drink that.
Yeah.
Easily.
I agree.
Easily.
I would too.
Easily.
But as always, this concludes our holiday special.
Yeah.
And we're super excited to bring
Enjoy
this to
your
you
happy
guys.
happy holidays.
And once again, I just want to thank you and Alex, you and Storm.
You and Alex.
You and Alex, you and Storm. I just want to thank you guys for welcoming me on with the program.
Absolutely.
I am pretty drunk, so
Oh,
I mean,
It's fine.
it is what it is. So
We've had 3 guests on here, and I'm super excited to have you.
thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Which must mean something because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, please don't forget to tap that subscribe button.
And please join us next time.
Definitely.
Alcohol.